Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Knights and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ron Guidry will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Standing in, Delino DeShields, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
George Brett.
At the plate, George Brett. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. The windup and the 0-1. Guidry has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Andrew Jones. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
In now, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now a throw over. At the plate now, Roberto Alomar. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving over is the Gold Glover Jones, 1 away.
Batting first.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
A step on the bag for 1.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He's set and the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Ready on 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Count remains 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Johnny Bench. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Bench is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Out in front of it, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Leo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
To the plate now, Dwight Evans. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner goes for second. Popped into the air, back behind second. Alomar is there, 2 down.
That is 7. The first baseman, number 10, Charlie Culberson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now the 0-1 sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. Indiana leads this one 1-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Carlos Correa.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting seven. The catcher, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. So striding in, Nolan Ryan, 9-1-2 due up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Line softly toward the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0. George Brett waits on deck. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Here it is on 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Here it comes. Looped over toward first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. Drives it out to deep right center field. Pierre moving for it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
.2-0 count. The pitch fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit out towards second. Alomar gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Indiana is out in front here, 3-0. Joey Wendell digs in now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Ron Guidry. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
Into the box now, Juan Pierre, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Ryan gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Dwight Evans. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Hard on the ground toward short, right to him. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Charlie Culberson.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Culberson is retired, 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Roberto Alomar. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Standing in, Frank Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's big Aaron Judge. Ryan has his target. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. 1-1 the count now. Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. So here now is the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Contreras. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Delino to Shields. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Correa has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now. Nimmo playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 17th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
That misses. 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 in the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. On it goes right through him into left field.
Up next to the plate, the third baseman, Joey.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Evans has it, and there's one away. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up the third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Wilmer Defoe will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In his career, Defoe is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Bench is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Pierre.
Now batting, Juan Pierre, and they're runners at the corners now. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. He struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, still down 3-0. Brandon Waddell takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
For the Pirates, number 68, Brandon Waddell.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones.
For the ninth, the center fielder, Andrew.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Johnny Bench. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 8, second base.
Settling in now, Joe Morgan, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
A high fastball is in there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank.
Up next for the Buccos, Frank Thomas, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The count now at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them, and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Aaron Judge is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit hard to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Line towards center field. Jones is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the stretch. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Popped him up. Bench. Shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Knights lead this one 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans. Here comes the first pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners on the move for second. All even now, 2-2. He'll try it again from first. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Nolan Ryan 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Joey Wendell is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Popped him up. Brett in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Keston Hiura will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 18, Keston Hiura.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
At the plate, Juan Pierre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this one gets away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And over to third now with the runner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box now, Delino DeShields. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Into the stands. He got it.
The third baseman.
At the plate, George Brett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Johnny Bench is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken by Alomar. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Frank Thomas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and two to Frank Thomas.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Frank Thomas becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. And he's able to get there on the long run. And he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the speed threat, Joe Morgan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Contreras waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Dwight Evans. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Thomas is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 10.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Culberson. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Taken, but called a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, McGriff carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Popped high in the air. And no one will track it down. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. John Franco enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. popped him up. Brett is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Brandon Nimmo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
This is line to left. The Shields is there, and quickly two are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home nine.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Knights have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Indiana took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nolan Ryan earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. John Franco hammers down the save, his fifth of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.